to the day when everything is gone. Carry this soul away from the dry lands. In the sun we see, fighting over lies, all our dreams and wishes
The nuclear weapons disposal facility. The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Alright, welcome to Metal Gear Solid. Here's where we put this audio setup to the test. So, have you ever tried streaming from a PS3? I don't recommend it. It's not very easy and it's not very good. So, let's see. Yeah, this all looks good. Well, we do have vibration. as we know that's important. Screen brightness. Okay. Alright, let's get into it. New game. On normal. It's crazy how this game has like 3 different openings. There's the opening that plays when you boot up the game, then there's the mission briefing file, which you're supposed to watch now, that's like 20 minutes long, and then there's the actual opening cutscene right here.
Stay alert. He'll be through here. I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
Cam Clark is such a good voice actor. So, you may have watched Joe play Twin Snakes. I have the controversial opinion that in this, the original game, every line of voice acting is better.
This is Snake. Kerner, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it.
We're gonna
I'm
fight
ready to
a
go.
lot on the podcast about the difference between Twin Snakes and the original. Okay. Let's go over here and grab that. Oh, it's been a while since I've held a PS3 controller. I gotta get used to this again. Like, I literally have not held this controller in at least a year, I think. And it's just similar enough to the PS4 controller. So yeah, Final Fantasy VII graphical powerhouse changed the world. It's got nothing on this.
What was that noise?
Oh. Oh. I might have... Okay, there we go. Thank God. I love the opening credits playing over the gameplay.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
Can't remember. Do I need to, like, activate the elevator in some way? Or am I just waiting? Waiting. Okay. This is a really good opening to this game, by the way. And the way that, like, you're forced to do this stealth here where that guard walks up. So if you're just sitting there waiting, you're gonna get caught. So you need to, like, take a more active role in everything. And boom. No one even knew we were there. If we lie down, no one's gonna see us. So this is not the first game that we've played with voice acting, obviously. We did play Star Fox 64, but this is the game with that. I think this is the first game with an extensively voice-acted story. So no funny voices, unfortunately. I know that was the best part of Earthbound and Final Fantasy. And there's our guy. Such a good opening. Alright, I've only played Metal Gear Solid, the original, once. So, I will not be, like, well-versed in everything.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake.
I hope you like this screen. We're going to be seeing a lot of it.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake.
So, the game doesn't really do any exposition on who Naomi is, because you're supposed to have watched the briefing cutscene.
Already tested, huh?
So it's a good
By the
thing
way,
that,
how's the
that
diversionary
I,
operation going?
in my infinite wisdom, decided not to brush up on that before starting the stream.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
Yeah, all the voice acting in Twin Snakes is worse. That's why I'm telling you that.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your
I can hear an argument on Mei Ling, though.
Contact her if you have
I'm not as willing to defend that one, but at least it's not a white girl trying to do the accent.
A living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about
So-
the Soliton radar system.
I think you're nuts, Joe, for thinking a single voice actor makes the difference between the entirety of the two games.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision.
A single voice actor dropping the accent in the remake makes up for every other character having a worse voice acting
The
performance.
DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you. He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed.
I do know at least
Yes, it's
that
always from currently existing technology.
Mei Ling's
You
voice
won't be able to use it in
voice
an
actress
area with
is
strong harmonic
Vietnamese,
resonance,
not
so be
Chinese.
careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to.
No, Naked Snake is actually Metal Gear Solid 3. That's a different game. I can see where you'd get confused,
First
though.
I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
Snake is horribly addicted.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers, pineapples.
I really do think that the dialogue in Metal Gear Solid 1
What about the air
is
duct near
some of the
door?
strongest in the series.
There should also
I
be a
think
duct on the second
as
floor.
Kojima's plots got more ridiculous, the localization teams sort of gave up a little bit.
I can't see it from here.
It's not to say the others are bad, but like MGS1 is the best, for sure.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Okay. So the big problem with like trying to talk through scenes like that and be entertaining is that I miss a lot of crucial information. So I missed, well, there we go. I missed a lot of the dialogue actually explaining what I'm doing. Let's take another shot at this. So I think we need to approach this from the right. And made it. Cool. I thought Mei Ling has the same voice actress. I'm checking this right now. Yeah, Mei Ling's voice actress never changed.
A surveillance camera?
Okay, we gotta watch these surveillance cameras. I think, can I sneak under this one? No, no I cannot. Okay. Let's just leave you there. That's fine. There you go. Oh, no, you're supposed to be gone. You stay there. We're good. Just like stay here for now. Just stay down. It's okay. It's been like a full solid, I want to say 3 or 4 years since I've played a Metal Gear game besides Phantom Pain. So like the original style ones, I've like lost my understanding on how to be good at them.
What was that noise?
You just go to sleep. Just, like, stay right there. No, I said stay right there! That would have worked in Phantom Pain. Phantom Pain gave me such bad habits because too much... You can get away with too much in that game. Okay. Oh my god. That was a long shot. Just like go to sleep. It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna go down here. And you can go away. And then we'll be good. So now, you want to get over here. So is that guy going to stay there? No, he's going to move. But now this other guy's coming down. Oh, heck. Let's see if I can get through here before they shoot me. Probably not. No, probably not. So I like to look at games like this as kind of like a puzzle. This sequence here, where like I'm dying several times, is part of the value of the game for me, because every time that I die, I'm learning a little more about what's going on. So let's use this.
A surveillance camera?
Yeah, I saw it the first time. We're good. You don't have to tell me again. Alright, so I think now we have a straight shot. No, there's another camera. Give me some advice here, Colonel.
Good. You've got yourself a weapon to use.
Okay, yeah. I get weapons. I want some advice about the surveillance camera.
Snake, just to make sure, let's review how to use the
Okay, I
codec.
definitely don't need that review.
If you're spotted, all the enemies will come.
Yeah, okay, you got nothing to tell me about surveillance cameras. Shit, he told me someone else's codec frequency when I was skipping through, didn't he?
Snake, you're...
Yeah, I think he did. Okay. That's unfortunate. Alright, so let's do this. We'll throw 2 grenades in. Or, okay. Or we'll punch there. Okay, that didn't work. But we did that. We're good to go. I accidentally threw all 3 of them. Okay. Let's... Oh, no. Don't want to go that way. There's rats that way. Let's go this way. And stay away from the rats. I think the absolute last thing we want to do right now is see rats. What are you? Another ration. Well, let's use this one and pick up this one.
Were all the Silcom pistols unloaded?
Yeah, but there was a problem.
What is it?
The security on the door was broken.
So the door is still open? Second floor where?
The east side room.
We better fix it before the boss finds out.
But that's nothing. I heard they spotted an intruder outside.
Really? Maybe we'll finally get to see some action.
Yeah, but we better do something about that door.
Let's put it in order to have it.
So I'm pretty sure that cutscene's different depending on whether you actually got spotted outside. But I think it comes down to they still know that you're here, even if they like have not confirmed it. So I guess we gotta go through the rats.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller.
Is it?
It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me...
I don't know Twin Snakes as well because I've never actually played it. I've just watched like a lot of cutscenes on YouTube to compare.
Than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under the snow. That's where they stay warm.
I liked the awkward zombie comic where they postulate that the reason Miller knows so much about animals is because of how Venom Snake just extracted a ton of animals onto Mother Base constantly. Gotta get through this quick. Can only breathe for so long. That's like a good way to tutorialize oxygen. Anything here? No. These rats. Okay. No, I'm like right in the middle. You gotta give me a minute here. Okay.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should
That's
be
what
a
elevators
cargo
do.
elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Okay, let's save. We might as well.
What is it, Snake? Snake, remember what the Gaul said. The graveyards are full of indispensable men. Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by bad guys. Try to be careful and avoid getting into a fight whenever you can.
You're right. Wow, you know all sorts of great quotes.
So this,
Well, Both my parents
Mei
are
Ling,
from Guangdong, China.
knowing,
I was
having all these
raised in
proverbs that
America.
she talks
I've
about,
always liked to read literature from both
is,
sides. Kinda keeps me
in the
touch.
original
I'll share
Japanese,
some
it
more quotes with you
was
if you
kind of
like.
more interesting, although completely impossible to translate. She would read a proverb in
I'll
Chinese,
think about it.
and then read what the corresponding kanji would be in Japanese, which is absolutely impossible to translate into English. So it's just kind of like a neat little thing that's lost in the translation. Jesus, there we go. Turn around, thank you. Okay. So we wanted to get on the cargo elevator. There's another security camera here. We still have chaff grenades.
What was that noise?
Okay, so only have one chaff grenade left. There we go. Got the gun. Okay. So we now have a pistol. Can I go up this ladder? Yes, I can. Okay. Back in the vents. This one goes down, though. Down and across? Okay. Well, that's where I just was. This probably isn't going to lead anywhere useful, is it? Oh, it'll lead to a cutscene.
I moved the DARPA chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. About to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers
Good
as soon
intel.
as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
I didn't kill anyone. I used a stun grenade.
See, he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Oh, that makes
Anyway,
sense.
I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
That makes more sense. Well, there was another one of those variable cutscenes loading screens, so. So where was the cargo elevator that I needed to get to? That's fair. You know, that's understandable. Oh, that was one of the alternate paths in. Let's see what we can see up here. Is there anything worthwhile? Nope, not here. Come on, move back around. And there's something. Ammo. Alright, we'll go back in. See, we got to see the Smash stage again. For like a second. I don't know exactly why, actually. That's fair. It is in Alaska. I do forget that pretty often. I feel like Shadow Moses is aesthetically really cool, but I don't care for the gameplay there at all. That's true. The Midgar stage, the summoning material is really cool there, but it's like, it's kind of a big disappointment. Wait. How did I get back here? I'm confused. What did I do? It's not a loop. Did I just get turned around somehow and not even realize it? Did I get turned around again? I did. What? How do I keep getting turned around? What am I doing? My disappointment with like the third-party characters in Smash Bros. Though is that they're all like the first place in the game. Joker is lucky that he merely got mementos. Ryu's is good and it works for him. What do you want?
Press the action button to drop down.
Oh, no.
Press the act.
Thank you. No.
Press the action.
Bayo's is the worst for sure. I guess I'll just remember that this is here for now. Okay. More chaff grenades. Sick. Okay, so that's the cargo elevator. That's where I gotta get. I don't think they need a location that's in both games. I think it's fine if they have an area that's only in one. Because, like, the consequence is that you get, like, the worst stage in Smash Brothers. Okay. So that was an extended detour, but now, once it is safe to do so, we can get on that elevator. No, I would prefer you don't come this way, actually. I would prefer it there, thank you. But now this other guy's coming up. That's very rude. Why don't they just leave a blind spot for me to sneak? There we go. That's all you needed to do. Oh no, can I get on without being spotted? I don't think I can. No, not this way. You're supposed to leave this area insecure. Thank you. Where's the button? There we go. Oh, no, no. Okay. Basement level 1. Garrick Mach would be better if the Omega form wasn't so bad. Like, Garrick Mach is the biggest step down as far as Omega forms go.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
It's a shame the Miiverse stage is dead, because I did really like it, honestly. Okay, so we need the key card. I'm surprised no one's calling me on the codec to tell me that I need the key card.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder.
Thank you. It's not true of all the traveling stages. Woohoo Island still has a pretty good Omega form.
Is that a woman? Not.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
Chemical plant would be better than Windy Hill. Like, it's a little overplayed, yeah, but it's still, like... Windy Hill's so bad.
Who's that?
This is one of the first cutscenes where it becomes evident how much dumber Twin Snake's cutscenes are.
Right? You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
See, that exact camera cut there in Twin Snakes, it's like an action shot that goes up through the vents at like super speed.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We're conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Say the thing.
Metal Gear.
He said the thing.
Can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint.
It's kind of crazy that
we were going to use this exercise as
it's kind of crazy that this like these silly little MSX games that like barely had a functional plot became this.
If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code.
I have not, no.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of Arms Tech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys.
It's like insane that this is the
what
same
might be
platform
keeping
that
Baker?
Final Fantasy VII was on.
Somewhere in the
Like
second
how
floor basement.
unbelievably limited that
Second
game's
floor
graphical
basement.
ability
I
was.
heard the guards say they moved
And then,
into
like,
an area
we
that
get
has a lot of
this.
electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes.
Uh,
they cemented over the.
You can do this. Controller settings. Assign slots. No. Controller settings. Reassign the controller. That.
Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically.
I think the
Gotcha.
cutscenes in this are overall a lot better because
Okay,
they're not.
I'm gonna get
like,
you out of here.
Wait a
They're
minute.
not as dumb.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Dead.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but
A heart attack? No,
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
All right. The first in a long line of crazy Metal Gear things to happen. I forget what to do here.
Don't move! So you killed the chief, you bastard! Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed.
What are you doing? Don't think. Shoot!
Oh, shit. I forgot how to shoot. This happened last time too. I forget the controls on how to shoot. There we go. You have to prep it with square and then release. Okay. There we go. No, empty. Meryl, you want to help?
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
Okay, well now I've got more ammo this time. So now we're gonna make it. But yeah, that scene between Snake and Meryl is really, really good.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
Yeah, it is an RPG fight. We never moved on from Final Fantasy. Oh. That was unfortunate. Ammo, please. No ammo. Okay, that's fine. They're all dead.
Thanks for the help.
Wait! Who are you?
I like how it's like this whole conceit that Snake knows Meryl is a woman because of the way that she walks and not from her clearly feminine voice.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea. Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
I appreciate that Snake's first instinct is I'm hallucinating and this man floating in the air in front of me is not real. Is this... No, that's level 6. Okay, not getting in there. So we do have a level 1 card. Oh wait, is this level one? Was there anything else in here worth exploring? Worth seeing? Bullets. Why was there bullets in one of the cells? That seems like a safety violation.
Snake, Psycho Mantis.
Nah, I was wondering if there would be any dialogue about the soldier.
He got the DARPA chief's detonation code. Hurry up or he'll get Baker's code too.
That's right. If the terrorists get Baker's code, they'll be able to launch that nuke anytime they want.
Yeah, they'll use Metal Gear to do it. Colonel, did you know they were conducting a military exercise here using Metal Gear?
I didn't know.
Really?
Snake, you've got to understand.
The Colonel's voice acting is really good here.
Anyway, hurry up and get to the second floor basement. You've got to save the Arms Tech president before the terrorists find out his code.
Snake's also is too. This is back before David Hayter started to play Snake as someone suffering from lung cancer.
I do for you, Snake?
Which, in fairness, over time, Snake would absolutely start suffering from lung cancer.
Snake, listen to what Lo Chi said. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Just because you see an item doesn't mean that you always have to get it. If you don't really need it, think twice before you stick your neck out. It might not be worth it.
Why did you leave? Are you saying someone else wanted to use an elevator? What's that about? Should I explore basement 2? I don't remember if they said where Baker is. That's level 5. Level 1. Yeah, C4. Gonna blow some stuff up. Which I think is mandatory. So, my original intention for Smashterpieces was to play the entirety of both MGS1 and Twin Snakes. And then I had intermittent power issues for an entire week and could not really play anything. So I will still play a bit of Twin Snakes so that I have a point of real comparison between the two. But unfortunately I will not be able to play all of Twin Snakes like I originally planned. Otherwise, like, we're just gonna have to extend the time between our episodes too much again. Thought you could trick me. Okay, so I actually don't remember, like, the indicator.
The walls that were cemented over should look slightly different. Look at the walls carefully in first-person view mode. Try to find the walls that have a different pattern.
Did you try hitting the wall? Maybe it'll sound different too.
Those C4 explosives you've got should be able to destroy the walls that were cemented over.
Okay, I just looked up. No, I didn't mean to talk to you again.
The walls that were cemented.
Yes, thank you. I just looked up another codec that I accidentally skipped over.
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Solid Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned?
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon? The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
Okay, so... I think this is gonna be it. That's it. How do I detonate? Circle. More C4. Oh no! Sometimes that just happens. God, I didn't keep her codec.
This is Nastasha.
Yeah. Well, let's get that one again. And this time we're just gonna have to move more quickly. I think this wall? Yep. Ooh. Cray 4K, thank you for following. Is this one? No. It's not my first ever run through, but it's been a good long while since I've played. So I know the broad strokes of what happens, but it's been a good while. Is that one? That one looks kind of... No, that's not it. Oh, no! You know, putting both of these obstacles in the same room was a little rude. Okay, well, let's focus on finding Baker for now. Okay, can't get in there. Is this one? Okay, this is definitely one. No? Really? That's not one? Is he in one of these rooms that I can't get into right now? There was some beeping sound there. Southwest. If I... Oh, jeez. Yep, that would do it. No, jamming signal. Excellent. And that was all we needed.
Am I too late?
The big guy on the military-industrial complex.
He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it.
C4.
Snake, did you not immediately recognize that?
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot.
Ocelot's so dumb, I love him.
I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army. 6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver. Draw! Draw! Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullets you see. I make them go where I want.
What a great quote. I understand the bullets you see.
I love to reload during a battle. There's nothing like the feeling of slamming a long silver bullet into a well-placed chamber. Alright.
Oh my god, when the subtitles are on screen, the weapons UI disappears. So I thought that I didn't have my gun equipped. Hey, why does he have why does he have damage invincibility? That's rude.
I love the smell of Porto. But to you, it'll be the smell of your own death. Wait a minute.
Damn it.
Hiding won't help.
I don't have any rations. almost out of bullets. I guess when you run out of bullets, you just lose, right? I think that noise is Baker. Wait a minute, I'm not being inventive enough. There's something I'm clearly not considering. The thing about Metal Gear games is that the boss fights, the way to do it is very rarely a straight-up fight. It's much more complicated than that. What you should be thinking about is more clever ways of taking care of it. I was hoping to get more C4. That's disappointing. Yeah, there we go. Now let's save.
Snake, you can't use your radar in that. Be careful, Snake.
Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullets you see. I make them go where I want.
Ah, no, that isn't the solution after all.
You idiot!
I wonder if I blow it up from the wall.
Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullets you see. I make them go where I want.
Okay, so the wall doesn't blow everything up.
I love to reload during a battle. There's nothing like the feeling of slamming a long silver bullet into a well-reached joint. All right, alive. Let's go.
Gotcha. Oh my
Better
god.
hurry up. The old man's not gonna
There's
last.
so many hits though.
Don't you want to settle this?
There we go.
I love the smell of quarter. You know, that sultry smell.
Keep going, keep going.
But to you, it'll be the smell of your own.
There we go. Now we've got an easier fight here. Now we just gotta be smart. Oh, dang. Okay. So the first C4 whiffed. I just gotta not whiff again. I'm playing this on PlayStation 3. As part of their PS1 classics.
Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullets you see. I make them go where I want.
No, I whiffed again. That might be too close. I don't know if it's too close.
I love to
About to find out.
There's nothing like the
Yes, that was too close.
You idiot!
Alright, let's do this time.
Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullets you
Okay,
see.
don't whiff, don't whiff, don't whiff. Yeah. There we go. See, we can do this.
I love to reload during a battle. There's nothing like the feeling of slamming a long silver bullet into a well-greased chamber. All right.
Boom. We've got this. This is the one. I feel it. Right now. Gotta make sure we know where he is. There we go.
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. What? My hand! Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again.
Gray Fox, just as a point of curiosity, is one of the few characters who did not keep his voice actor in Twin Snakes.
That exoskeleton.
I gotta test out how the stream sounds.
Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about
I
your
think the
code?
dialogue's
There's
a
no
little
time.
echoey, but since it's actually echoey in the game too, it's
Now the terrorists have both
fine.
codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has.
But it is just the game. So like, I'll mute my microphone for a
The
second.
DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah.
And now we're back
I'm
on.
Sure. In that case, how
And
did
now
you get
I'll
your
mute
code?
the game feed for a second.
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
So that's what we're working with.
Fun with you, all right.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? That can't be. You know, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up?
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack.
One of the first ever fully voiced cinematic games, and the voice acting's just so good.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree, but what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists?
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier, it must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency
I
was
think
she at?
so.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
We do arguably have an Xbox game with Banjo.
The Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Yeah, our next PlayStation game is Street Fighter V.
Held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been. The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see. Because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of muff are reported every year.
Muff?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence.
I think it did, but it used different
Disarmament is
footage.
an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
You mean Metal Gear?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes. And after my company lost their bid to
I guess
produce
so.
the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black Project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget.
you can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee.
He's part of the military-industrial complex, you see, so...
Bribes. I prefer to think of it as good business. Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure you report this to Jim. To your boss. I'll give you my card too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
I think the very idea of a Metal Gear, though, is pretty anime.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi?
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
Thank you for coming by.
What the hell?
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn!
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can
I
trust
appreciate that,
Get in contact with her.
I appreciate that Snake is, like, actually smart.
Coming from there.
And he's not buying the Colonel's bullshit.
Like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible.
Like, a lesser protagonist would have taken, like, half the game to start suspecting. And now, we're, like, not even... We're, like, an hour and a half in, and Snake's like, Colonel, you're a fucking liar.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
And I mean, like, even the Colonel, like, owns up to it. Like Snake's like, can I trust Meryl? And the Colonel's like, more than you can trust me. I don't know if you've seen the briefing video that, it provides a lot of the exposition that the opening cutscenes skip. I didn't watch it because it's like, it's just a 20-minute cutscene right at the start. And so it would have been a lot of time at the beginning of the stream of me just not participating in the stream at all. I almost played it during the stream starting soon. But if you watch that, you'll get a lot more of Snake's character and understand more why he does not even begin to trust the Colonel. So, you may remember in Joe's stream when I was like, oh, they changed the line to jewel case instead of CD case. The reason for that is, okay, so he says, alright, that information's on the back of the CD case. Well, also, I just got this. So, a lot of people would end up thinking, well, how do I look at the back of this CD case? But actually, we want to look at the back of the CD case. I really hope that it's actually in this, and I don't have to just go to Google. There it is, 140.15. No response. What? I got the right one, right?
The DARPA chief and President Baker. So now the terrorists know both detonation codes.
Yeah, and on top of that, they both died right in front of my eyes.
Snake, now that the terrorists have both detonation codes, the only way to stop a nuclear launch is to either use the detonation code release keys that Meryl's holding, or
find the Metal Gear chief engineer that President Baker mentioned, Hal Emmerich.
In any case, you should contact Meryl by codec. Wasn't her frequency written on the back of the CD case?
Yeah, did I put in the wrong one? 140.15. Oh. Duh. Jamming. I gotta get out of here. Is this not a level 2 door? Oh, it's a level 4 door. Okay, well that would explain that. Just guards here now. Oh no, there's someone here too. Oh no. I see I've made a mistake.
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake?
That's okay though. I don't make the same mistake twice. I frequently make the same mistake twice, but you get what I mean. What? How are you able to see me from there? I don't know, if I call 103, we might just be in for a for several hours of pain and suffering, which is exactly what we want in many circumstances, of course. Thank God the elevator was here already. Oh, there were probably more doors that we could have gone in there. Oh, let's call Meryl. Oh my God.
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
No, it's not him. Just exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent all alone into the middle of this whole mess.
You came by yourself? You think you're some kind of one-man army?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Aha. Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people call me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You? Sorry about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes?
They're not soldiers' eyes.
And they're rookies' eyes, right?
No, they're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Oh, just what I'd expect from the
So I like the way that he does
legendary
that. He
Solid
delivers that line
Snake.
there.
You trying to sweep me off my
It
feet?
kind of
Don't
sounds
worry.
like he's making
You'll
fun of her a
land
little
back on
bit.
once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't believe that.
I can't remember how the line
Why did you
delivery
look
for
so
that part is in
surprised
Twin
when you saw my
Snakes,
face?
but like in
you look just like him.
original, he's
You mean
like,
the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
oh no, he's like very sarcastic. Yeah, your eyes are beautiful,
I have no
breathtaking.
family.
So what's the deal then?
Who knows? Why don't you ask him? But first I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I'm sorry. I was captured along with President Baker right after the terrorist attack.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody told you anything, did they? Okay, you see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right, for the development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
Foxhound and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why Foxhound?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But we must have fired nuclear warheads before. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry. I'm not sure. I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
I haven't figured out yet
That's
how
when
to
you did the
keep
detonation
stream
code
commentary
over,
interesting
right?
during heavy voice
That's
acting
right.
scenes like this.
Amazing you were able to keep them hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh? How's he holding up?
He's dead.
Oh, this will be a good point of
What?
comparison. Here, I'll turn off my
Heart attack.
microphone for a second so
Same
you
as
can
the
hear how
DARPA
there's not
chief.
supposed to be any echo.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No, not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
Sounds like it, but I have no idea what.
And now we're back.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
Yes. Is he still alive?
Probably. He should be in the research lab in the second floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement.
Yeah, that's where his lab is. I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time.
Ah.
So yeah, hopefully these are
What's the best
acceptable
way to get to the
parameters
building where the doctor's
for
being held?
There's a cargo door on the
like
first
there
floor
is
of the
definitely
building
echo.
that leads to the north.
What's the security
And
level
I don't think there's
door
any
there?
way for me
5.
to
But it's okay.
fix that
I've
without
got a
wearing
level 5
headphones.
card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
But I
I'm
found it's
going
very
with you.
difficult to stream with
No
headphones
way.
on for so
You're
long like
still
that,
too
so
green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh,
I think this is the best trade-off.
You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know
So
what
is
happened, but
hopefully
just
this
couldn't
is
pull the trigger right
acceptable.
away. I never had any problems in training, but when I thought about my bullets tearing through those soldiers' bodies, I hesitated.
Shooting at targets and shooting at living, breathing people are different.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed about being a soldier.
Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action. And now
I technically would be able to plug in my earbuds to my TV, but the problem there then becomes that there's no way for me to adjust the volume that goes into my earbuds. Whereas when I was using the full-on headphones, they have their own volume slider on them. So
worst traits come out. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't.
But like this echo is acceptable, right? It's not really
You're
bad.
Just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
Cool.
If I get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay. Let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a real bastard. Just like my uncle said.
Huh. I told you. The real me is no match for the legend.
It looks like you were right.
I also just generally prefer to, like, I paid a lot of money for this sound setup. I prefer to use it.
The detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
Shoot. Where did she say to go?
Snake, don't be so impatient. Settle down. I need a little more time to get the cargo door open. I'll call you when I get the door open. Just wait a little, okay?
So what should I do in the meantime?
Don't worry, Colonel. Meryl is fine.
Thank God.
Meryl is a very strong woman. I really respect her.
She's got plenty of heart.
Thanks, Snake.
Not so fast. The real mission is still ahead.
You know, let's... No. Ah.
Rescuing that Metal Gear engineer is now your primary.
So,
when Meryl
the thing about
door,
the PlayStation Metal Gear games before the PlayStation 3 is that this is confirm and this is cancel, which is the opposite of like everything else on the system. Yeah, let's get that Nastasha call in. And what do you have to say now?
It is just like Baker said. We are facing increasing danger from stored nuclear materials. You see, there are 3 elements necessary in the manufacture of nuclear weapons: nuclear materials, nuclear engineers, and manufacturing technology. All 3 of them can easily be acquired by either legal or illegal means. If you have enough money, that is.
What do you got to say, Miller?
People who have been through war and survived develop a kind of sixth sense to warn them of danger. Trust your instincts as a soldier, as a gamer.
I'm gonna go for the ending, I don't know.
In war, a split second can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Don't ever hesitate. The slower you react, the greater the chance that you'll be beaten.
I guess we'll just see what this level 2 keycard can do. We've gotta wait for Meryl. See if we can get anything on the first floor. That was quick.
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Thanks. Where are you?
Where I can see ya.
Don't move around too much.
Don't worry, I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Listen, Snake, the cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas?
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage building.
Wait, you said you'd stay put and be a good girl.
I changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn sour.
Sorry, but this is the only way I can figure out whether or not I'm cut out to be a soldier. I gotta get my hands dirty.
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See you there.
I have like so little experience with MGS1 specifically that like it's like I'm taking all this in a lot as though we're the first time. I played it once and I want to say 2015. It's almost been 5 years. I know 2 and 3 a lot better. Okay, where was the cargo door? It's hard to pay attention and stream at the same time.
The cargo door is open already. If you exit there and go north, you'll get to the warhead storage building where Dr. Emmerich is being held. I'll head there now and wait for you.
Okay. And what did you say, Campbell?
Meryl contacted you, didn't she? Go through the
South
cargo
part of the
door
hangar,
in the
okay.
north part of the hangar.
North part,
Head
okay.
for the warhead
I don't know how to read.
storage building.
There it is, I see it. Ooh. This was a level 2 door. He feels asleep. Infrared sensors, huh?
Be careful, Snake. That airlock is set with infrared sensors. You probably can't see them with your naked eyes, but there are infrared beams coming out of that wall. Touch any one of them and the doors will seal off and the place will be flooded with poison gas. Somehow you've got to get through without setting off those sensors.
Don't worry. Smoking is going to save my life. Aw, heck. Poor timing. You just kind of gotta sit here and die. Yeah, I get it, Meryl. Oh my god. It's very difficult to judge in 3D space. Time for Snake to choke to death again. What was that gasping sound?
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
Oh my god! The cigarettes don't make it clear enough. I wonder what the codecs say right now. No response, okay. Sorry, Snake, you're screwed. I got so far the first time. Imagine if I was good at video games. There we go. My last Zelda run? Like last time I did Ocarina of Time, or? I think there might be mines here. It's been a little while.
Be careful. There are claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
Who are you anyway?
One of your fans.
I don't have a mine detector, so I can just do this. Vulcan Raven.
Snakes don't belong in Alaska. I will not let you pass. Send him a message. That's right. You belong on the ground. You should crawl on the ground like the snake you are. Come, let's fight.
I don't remember what to do here.
Snake, look out for that tank's main gun. It'll pulverize you.
I hadn't noticed.
Some way. Ask Nastasha. She knows everything there is to know about weapon systems.
That M1 tank is equipped with advanced electronics. Once it locks onto a target, it automatically tracks it. And its main gun is effective up to 3,000 meters. To get close, you'll have to confuse its tracking system. Use your chaff. If you can jam the system and get close enough, it won't be able to use its main gun. Use your chaff at a long distance to fool its electronic systems.
Gotcha. Still mines. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no. Unfortunate. Dealing with the mines is going to be annoying. Where do I find the mine detector? Metal Gear Solid mine detector. It's upstairs. Let's go get it. I just wish I didn't have to do this part again. Why? This is frustrating.
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
How much of this stream is just gonna be the thermal room stream? Well, evidently not that much. Gotta get upstairs. Cardboard box! No. No. Okay, there we go, that's better. Right, I forgot. Oh, I'm gonna have to get the mine detector again. I wish I didn't have to do this exact obstacle again. Oh, thank God, it only puts me back here. It's so difficult to judge the 3D space. I don't like it. There we go.
Snake, be careful.
Yeah, I already heard of you. No, no, okay. Gotta slowly collect these. Alright. So I don't know how to use the chaff grenades and the mine detector at the same time. You can't. So it's just like, hey, good luck. Oh my God. What do I do?
See how you like this?
No, come on. Come on. This should be it. Wait, it didn't... Why isn't it hurting him? Why isn't it killing him? Why did I just do it perfectly the first couple times? But now it's such a big song and dance.
Snake.
You missed the Ocelot fight, though. We killed him with explosives. That was pretty rad. Alright. Now let's refresh the checkpoint. Alright. Chaff grenade, go. What?
That M1 tank is equipped with advanced Victronics. Once it locks
Already told me
onto it,
this.
See how you like this?
There we go. That wasn't so bad. I actually didn't hate that too much. I just feel like the grenade physics were a little screwy.
Well, boss, I hope you are happy. You got the card.
We'll play with him a little longer.
You would be wise not to underestimate him.
What did you think of him?
He is just as you said. In battle, he is as if possessed by a demon. Much like you, I would expect no less.
See? I told you so. But I will kill him.
So, General Ivan, I hear he took your hand as well as your dignity.
Watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language of the Sioux people, Sioux means snake. It is known as an animal to be feared.
Why is Ocelot Ivan?
Well, Snake is mine now. When I meet him next, I'll take special care of him.
Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction as always.
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
And also the actual raven that he just hangs out with. So our goal for today is to get through the end of Disc 1.
You caught Snake?
Which I forget how far that is, to be honest.
Snake, like Shakespeare said, nought's had, all spent, where our desire is got without content. Basically, it means that your desire can get you into trouble if you're not careful. That goes for items, too. Don't get too greedy or you might be sorry. Be careful, Snake.
Well, let's find out. Just one. Where would I even find this information? So it is far, but like I don't know. I don't want to take too long on this because it's already been like a month since our last episode. This guide doesn't have a table of contents for me to glance at. After this is Ocarina of Time. wonder. Huh. I could have been using analog this whole time. It almost doesn't feel right to do so. What do you mean we never talked about that?
You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah, there's lots of boxes piled up here, but are they all warheads?
Yes, they're all dismantled warheads.
They just leave them here? It's like President Baker said. Totally careless.
They're working on a limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this is the grim reality of it. Nastasha knows lots more about it than I do.
All of the warheads in those boxes have had their detonation mechanisms removed, so there's no fear of them exploding. But if the warheads are broken, they might leak plutonium, and that would be a serious problem.
Snake, never use your weapon on that floor.
If you say so. Easy for you to say, Colonel. So, Joe, what do you think would be a good cutoff then? Oh, this is the fast travel. There's no reason for me to go back, though. No. Wait, this is a gas chamber too?
Where'd he go?
Was there something up here? Yep. What do I even do now that I have analog control? This is so bizarre. Oh, no. No, I would have preferred you didn't go that way, actually. Ah. It's so stupid when you get into a room where it's like, oh, you got caught, instantly die. That's the way of the world. Yeah, the gas rooms are kind of awful. And there's kind of nothing sort of about this one. That was a weird maneuver. It worked out. Oh no. Oh, it's a loud floor. Please don't turn around. There we go. Where am I going? Let's try B1. I think this game does color really well. Do I do it? Oh, I see. There's more of them. Ah, there's many more of them. That would make sense.
Snake, are you okay? Snake! Snake!
Won't let me in. What if there's guns in there? Yeah. Oh no. I didn't know there were two guys. Okay, well, I need the Nikita launcher. That's kind of important.
Snake! Snake!
Okay, there we go. I think the radar in this game is a little too overpowered, though. Like, I'm not looking at where I'm going. I'm looking at the radar. Do I have to go through here? Or maybe I'm not even supposed to be here. What the heck? God. basement 2. Oh no. That seems important.
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas. Also, the floor is electrified. First, destroy the high voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall.
But how? I can't reach it.
Use a remote-controlled missile.
Okay, is there anything else I can explore here? I can explore here first. No. No. What? You mean to tell me that if they just see a missile flying around, they'll do something about it? That's weird. Ah. There we go. That's nice and taken care of. Let's save.
Mei Ling, how can someone outside of this operation cut into my codec?
You're talking about that guy calling himself Deep Throat. We were monitoring from here.
What about it?
Well, if somebody knows your frequency, they can call you. But the question is, how did he learn it? It's top secret information.
Can you tell me where he called from?
I'm sorry. The signal is too weak to locate its source. But I'm sure he's near you, somewhere on the base. Be careful, Snake.
Alright, I don't think there's anything I can do about the gas.
You did it! You destroyed the switchboard. The electrical current running through the floor should be off now. You've got to rescue Dr. Emmerich and find out Metal Gear's weak point.
Isn't he being held in the laboratory in the northeast part of the floor you're on?
They say that there are 500,000 nuclear engineers in the world.
They say?
But after the end of the Cold War, the demand for nuclear engineers dropped precipitously. In the Eastern Bloc countries in particular, there is a tremendous brain drain. They cannot keep their scientists in the country. And each year, more and more nuclear engineers go to work for the highest bidder.
What can you tell me, Meryl?
Dr. Emmerich is probably being held in his lab in the northeast part of that floor. They flooded the area with gas to prevent him from escaping. But there should be a gas mask on that floor too. If you use it, you'll be able to make it through easily.
That is easier said than done. Oh my god, well, I got the gas mask at least. Does the gas mask just make it go down more slowly? More slowly, yeah. There we go. Chaff grenades are great. Love them. Where would we be without them? Just gave me more chaffs. Well, that's the thing. It's not a camera. It's a gun. Let's refresh our oxygen. That sounds unfortunate.
It looks like they were cut by some type of blade.
It's a ghost.
Very friendly place to be right now, you know? Things are going great. No problems. Real great.
Stealth camouflage? Who are you?
Where is my friend?
What are you talking about? Oh, what next?
Snake.
You're that ninja.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Grey Fox is the most overt
such words are meaningless.
connection to the MSX games.
I've removed all obstacles. Now you and I will battle to the death.
What do you want?
I've waited a long time for this day. Now I want to enjoy the moment.
What's with these guys?
It is
It's like one of my
revealed that
Japanese
his
enemies.
true identity is a character from the MSX games.
To do battle with you.
What is it, revenge?
It is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death.
Also, as I mentioned earlier, he's one of the few voice actors that did not return in Twin Snakes.
I will kill you, or you will kill me. It makes no difference. Fine. He can watch from inside there.
I need that man. Keep your hands off him.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
That's a fair point. I forget what the trick is to this fight.
You can't defeat me with a weapon like that.
I think grenades. I can't remember. Let's ask the Colonel.
If you have a question about members of Foxhound, you should ask Naomi.
I'm sorry, but there's no one in Foxhound like that. There are currently only 6 members of Foxhound. Psycho Mantis, Sniper Wolf, Vulcan Raven, Decoy Octopus, Revolver Ocelot, and finally Liquid Snake. The genome soldiers under his command are next-generation special forces. Foxhound is intended to be a small number of highly elite, hand-picked soldiers.
You're talking about the current Foxhound, right?
Yes.
Snake, who or what is that thing? Is he an enemy or not?
That's what I'd like to know. Naomi, you really don't have any idea?
Maybe I should ask you the same thing.
What?
Nothing. Forget about it.
Well, that didn't give me any advice.
It looks like your weapons won't work on him. You'll have to think of something else.
Punch him? Miller.
He's just playing with you. Why don't you try throwing away your weapons?
Like throwing a grenade?
He's just playing with you. Why don't you try throwing away your weapons?
Look at him move. He must have some kind of powered exoskeleton.
Powered exoskeleton? You mean like prosthetic arms and legs?
No. Prosthetics are intended to replace original body parts. That ninja's exoskeleton makes him far stronger than any normal human. He is a true cyborg, a cybernetic organism.
So he's half machine, huh?
I heard rumors about the experiments, but I had no idea that such a creature really existed.
Meryl?
Ninja? I've never heard of any member of Foxhound like that. But you're gonna have to do something about him if you want to save Dr. Emmerich.
Mailing.
Snake, you can't use your radar. It's confused by all of the radio interference. That ninja is giving off some kind of electrical energy. Win, Snake, win!
Do I just punch him? Do I throw grenades? Let's try grenades. Hi. Here. Let's try claymores. Oh, that's a one-hit kill.
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
Here, I'll punch you.
That's good, Snake. Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
I can dig it. I like fights like this, where it's just straight up punch. I feel like at this point, like if you pull out his gun, he doesn't block. If you pull out your gun, he doesn't block it for the first shot or two. But I respect him more than that.
That's good, Snake. Hurry up and catch me.
I thought we were having a straight fight, my dude. But Snake doesn't remember the basics of CQC.
I'm here, Snake. Hurry up and catch me.
I don't like invisibility gimmicks in fights. They kind of just serve to waste time. But... there, I see you now.
I'm here, Snake.
I think this fight is where Joe called it a night when he did his first session, so if he thinks that it is unwise to try and shoot for a 2-session experience,
Waiting for this pain.
then perhaps we'll call it after this fight.
Hurt me more. More. That's it. I remember that punch. Do you remember, Snake? The feel of battle. The clashing of bone and sinew. That's good, Snake. Hurt me more.
You know, Kojima always had a lot of pretty gay overtones.
Hurt me more.
Well, I don't think I can take another hit.
That's good, Snake.
There we go. I think we did it.
Hurt me more.
me. You were killed in Zanzibar. What? Not again. What's happening?
Is it over?
Gray Fox. Colonel, that ninja is Gray Fox. No doubt about it.
Ridiculous. You of all people should know he died in Zanzibar.
No. He should have died, but he didn't.
What?
It happened before I joined Foxhound's medical staff. They were using a
Yeah,
soldier for their
Onacon's
gene
voice
therapy
actor is
experiments.
generally really
I never
good.
heard that.
It happened right after you retired.
He got to stick around for Phantom Pain,
Clark
too.
was in charge.
Dr. Clark.
Yes, he started the gene therapy project.
And where is he now?
And he does
He
a very
was
good job
killed
in
in an
Phantom
explosion in
Pain,
his
playing
lab 2
basically the
years
opposite
ago.
character.
So what about this soldier?
Apparently, for their test subject, they decided to use the body of a soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar.
And that was Gray Fox.
But he was already dead.
Yes, but they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged for 4 years while they experimented on him like a plaything. Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
That's the sickest thing I ever heard.
They used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential information.
Is that the only reason?
Naomi, what happened to Gray Fox after that?
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But even if that ninja is Gray Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again? Until you kill him?
I'd rather not. But maybe that's what he wants.
How long are you gonna stay in there?
Are you one of them?
I believe that in the background
No,
there is a
not.
poster for
I always
Kojima's
work
other
alone.
game. I forget what it's called.
Alone? Are you an otaku too?
Come on, get out. We can't stay here forever.
Your uniform
That's
is different
that.
from
That's the
theirs.
one. You're right.
You're the Metal Gear chief engineer, Hal Emmerich, right?
I forget the name of the game.
You know me?
But
I heard about you from Meryl.
Meryl is actually technically a character
So you're
from
here
that
to
game.
rescue me.
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
Oh. Well, at least you're not one of them.
Huh. Are you hurt?
Oh, I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Actually, no.
Yeah.
I remember what's next now.
What's
We'll go
Metal
a
Gear
little further.
really designed for?
It's a mobile TMD. It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles. Only for defensive purposes, of course.
Fire! I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Nuclear? What are you talking about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
They're gonna put a dismantled warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
I heard it directly from your boss, Baker.
No. A nuclear missile on Rex?
So you really didn't know?
No. All the armament was built by a separate department, and the President personally supervised the final assembly of the main unit.
President Baker?
Yeah. I was never told exactly what they armed Rex with. I only know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
A railgun, exactly the kind of peacekeeping equipment that you'll want to have.
A railgun, you said?
Yeah. It uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it in a joint venture between Arms Tech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on its back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
Yeah, but that's not all I think. If Metal Gear fired only standard nuclear missiles, then they should already have all the practical data they need.
No. Could it be? Metal Gear's co-developer, Rivermore National Labs, was working on a new type of nuclear weapon. They were using Nova and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment and supercomputers.
So they developed a new type of nuclear weapon in a VR testing lab, huh?
Yes, but you can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data. These are some of the supercomputers. If you link these, you can test everything in a virtual environment. But it's all just theoretical.
So this exercise was designed to test the real thing.
What did our president do? If the terrorists launched that thing... Damn. Damn. I'm such a fool. It's all my fault. The truth is, my grandfather was part of the Manhattan Project.
Well, that may answer your question.
He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his life. And my father, he was born on August 6th, 1945.
The day of the Hiroshima bomb. God's got a sense of humor, all right.
3 generations of Emmerich men. We must have the curse of nuclear weapons written into our DNA. I used to think that I could use science to help mankind, but the one that wound up getting used was me. Using science to help mankind, it's just in the movies.
That's enough crying. Pull yourself together.
Oh, it's
Where's
actually
Metal
true
Gear?
that it's written into
Where
their
on this
DNA.
base are they keeping it?
Rex is in the underground maintenance base.
Where's that?
North of the communications tower, but it's a long way there.
The emergency override system for the detonation code is there too?
Yeah, in the maintenance base control room. You'd better hurry. If they were planning a launch from the start, then their ballistic program is probably finished. And since they haven't called for me in a few hours, they must not need me. In other words, they must be ready to launch.
Meryl's got the detonation code override keys. We'll link up with her.
If we can't override the launch, we'll have to destroy
It's
Rex.
crazy how small the timeline in any given Metal Gear game is. Like, Otacon's like, oh, they haven't called me in a few hours, they must not need me. It's like, yeah, like the stakes of this game take place over the course of like a day.
Just slow me down.
Every Metal Gear game is a single mission that takes place over the course of a day,
I just
pretty
need your
much.
brain.
I created
Or at least in
It's my
the
right,
first
my duty to
Metal Gear
destroy
Solid
it.
trilogy. That was not as true for 4,
If you
and it
get a
definitely
chance,
isn't true
try
for
to
5.
escape. When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by codec.
How am I supposed to escape from an island?
Okay.
So what then?
I want you to hide somewhere and keep me informed. You know this place well, don't you?
Of course I do. And don't worry, I've got this. It's the same stealth technology as the Ninja. Foxhound was gonna use them, but with this I'll be fine. Bad leg and all.
Good. But I want Meryl to watch after you too.
Meryl, the engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
3 also takes place over the course of like a full 2 days. But in 2, it's kind of interesting the way that the game, you actually see the sun set, because you spent a lot of time in outdoor environments in 2, so you actually see the sun set as the day goes on. And then the final boss is daybreak of the following day.
A disguise?
She had such a cute way of walking. She kind of wiggles her behind.
You were really looking.
Well, she's got a very cute behind.
Way of walking, huh?
If she's disguised as the enemy, you'll have to contact her when she's alone, huh? There's only one place where we can be sure she's by herself.
Where's that?
Don't be so dense. Here, use this security card. It's security level 4.
You're not in pain, are you?
Huh?
You feel okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong? Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
No, nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
You're strange.
I'm a little nervous. Everyone else I've saved suddenly dies.
You're bad luck.
Forget it, Doctor.
Call me Otacon.
Otacon?
It stands for Otaku Convention. And Otaku's a guy like me who likes Japanimation. Japan was the first country to successfully make bipedal robots. They're
This
still
is so
the best
stupid.
in the field of robotics.
And Japanese cartoons played some part in that?
They did. I didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons, you know.
That's what all scientists say.
Again, I forget the name of
Became a scientist
Kojima's other
because I
game, but I'm
wanted to
pretty
make
sure this is
robots
just
like the
footage
ones in
of
the
it.
Japanese animes. Really, it's true.
Just sounds like a childish excuse to me.
That's the one, Police Knots.
You're right. We have to take responsibility. Science has always thrived on war. Greatest weapons of mass destruction were created by scientists who wanted to be famous. But that's all over now. I won't take part in murder anymore.
Whatever. All I want from you is information.
Sure. I know everything about this whole base. Ask me anything about Rex or about this place. Also, with this stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you. I'm on frequency 141.12. See you later.
Joe, you remember what's next. I'm starving, but is what's next worth pushing through to get in tonight? It feels weird starting a session with what's next.
A scholar who cherishes the love of comfort is
No, I
not
know what's
fit to be
next.
deemed a
Just,
scholar.
do you think we should?
Einstein said it another way. He said that only a life lived for others is worth living. That's why I entered MIT instead of Princeton or Vassar like my friends. I wanted to do applied physics, not just theoretical stuff. I wanted to make things for people. The Soliton radar system or the Codex system. I just wanted to make something that would be useful for people. I think that it was the same for Dr. Emmerich, too. But he was used like a tool, used to make a horrible killing machine. Maybe it would be better if engineers like us just stopped making things. I don't know.
I am starving. So, it's a short stream, because it's difficult to stream on Sunday evenings. Sunday afternoons. So, I guess for now, we're gonna call it there for the night. I guess I'll take over the Thursday stream for now. I apologize that this is ended up taking so much longer than it is supposed to. I was not counting on having major electrical problems with my apartment that needed to be fixed over the course of a week. So, that delayed things a little bit. But for now, we're going to call it there. That's going to be the end of our stream for today. So everyone, thank you for coming by. We're going to continue on Thursday with more Metal Gear Solid. And then maybe over the weekend we'll finish it. Who knows? But anyway, we'll call it there.